Welcome and Happy New Year. In this video I'm going to talk about the best ovulation test brands on the market for 2019. So I just finished a big research session looking at all the different brands, their features, their prices, their good points, their bad points, and I've come up with a little summary for you. So some of the quirky things I found in my research is one brand that gave you a baby thermometer with your ovulation test before you even had the baby. And another brand who wants you to use your spit to measure if you're fertile or not. All that and more is coming up, and fellas, make sure you stay for this video. If your missus is watching it, you should be watching as well. I know you're thinking, oh, it's got nothing to do with me, but make sure you stay. So the first type of ovulation test we're going to look at is the urine-based test, like Clear Blue, which is the leading brand. Work by detecting surges in the hormone levels around the time of ovulation. They are extremely reliable. You can get accuracies of 98 to 99%. For example, Clear Blue promises that their brand will detect up to 4 fertile days every month. There are two major downsides to using urine-based ovulation tests. Number one is they're quite messy. Number two, you do not get an advance warning when you are about to ovulate. Basically, the ovulation happens and you find out about it there and then. So sadly, this means your other half has to be on standby 24/7. Hello? Yeah, I'm at work. I need to come now. Why? But I'm kind of busy. I'm at work. I can't just leave work for this. I need to come now. Fine. I'll see what I can sort out over lunch. Alright, bye. So let's move on to type number 2. So this type is for cervical mucus and saliva detection. So it detects whether you're ovulating or not by analyzing your saliva and cervical mucus. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, oh my god, that sounds a little bit messy. I'm not really too keen on that, but hear me out. It's got some pluses. The two huge selling points of this type of ovulation test is, number one, it's suitable for example, the brand in this category, Ovacue, it's called Ovacue. It's suitable for people with PCOS or irregular periods. So PCOS is a gynecological condition. It stands for polycystic ovary syndrome. So this brand is one of the few brands where people with that condition can use to detect and predict their ovulation quite accurately. And the other huge selling point is that you get a 7-day advance notice with this. So by getting this nice long advance notice of 7 days, you can sort of plan ahead, if you know what I mean. And this brand, the Ovacue brand, claims over 98% accuracy. Now let's talk about a couple of the downsides. The first one is the price. The Ovacue brand retails at $299. And another minor disadvantage is that this brand, the Ovacue brand, is only available in the US. So if you are in the UK or Europe or even Canada, you can't get this. I suppose if you're in Canada, you can just drive across and buy it. But if you are in Europe or in the UK, tough luck. Let's move on to the next type, is brands like Ovacue and Easy at Home that measure basal temperature. So it's all known that there's a close relationship between basal temperature and ovulation, and these brands boast an amazing accuracy of 99.6%. They cost about $20 to $30, so they're not really that expensive. But I couldn't really identify if these brands give you an advance notice or if they identify a certain number of fertile days by every month. So if anybody has used these brands and knows the answer to these questions, please get in touch. But the downside to these brands, and it's quite a big downside, is that you are required to enter your data manually. So every day, I think you need to enter your temperature, your basal temperature, manually into the app. People are going to forget. I can just see it. I can just see people that will go 4 or 5 days and then think, oh, I forgot to enter the temperature, and then the whole thing is ruined. So I wish they had a kind of an automatic syncing option where basically, I don't know, you wear some sort of a bracelet or something, and then the temperature is synced automatically into the app so that you don't have to enter anything. Or maybe they have automatic syncing and I just couldn't see it on their spec. Have you used these brands? Do they have automatic syncing, or do you actually have to enter each temperature every day manually like I think you do? So let's move on to our last tracker, and I've definitely saved the best to last. In my opinion, Other Women is technically the best tracker I've reviewed in this video. It just wipes the floor with all the other trackers. So let me tell you a little bit about how it works. So with Other Women, it's basically like a watch, like a bracelet that you wear on your wrist. You only wear it at night time, so just before you go to bed, you put the tracker on, you turn it on, and you just go to sleep. And the way it works is it tracks different body parameters. So it tracks heart rate, perfusion, respiratory rate, movement, sleep quality. So it pulls all this information together and uses it to track your ovulation. Other Women not only predicts your ovulation, it can predict in advance the start and end of your ovulation window. And it does this with an amazing accuracy of 89%. So it comes with an app. You turn on the app, you put your bracelet on before you go to bed at night, and it automatically syncs. There's no manual entry. Other Women is made in Switzerland, and it's 100% clinically proven by the European authorities and by the FDA. In fact, they presented in 2016, they presented their technology at the American Society for Reproductive Medicine. And when it comes to reproduction and gynecology, those people know their onions. In terms of price, it's about $250, $260, which is about 250 pounds sterling. So it's not cheap, but it's actually cheaper than the tracker we looked at for cervical mucus and saliva testing. And in my opinion, this is streets ahead in terms of technology compared to that one. And even when you get pregnant, you can still continue to use this app and tracker, because it tracks you all the way through the pregnancy, through the different stages. It kind of monitors your weight and monitors other parameters. So it's not like you get pregnant and then you have to just chuck this in the bin for next time. And amazingly, they do a money back guarantee, I think, on certain packages. Basically, you get your money back for the product if you fail to get pregnant within 12 months of consistent use. I believe the only condition is that you can show that you've been wearing the tracker for 80% of the time, for the 80% of those 12 months. So you can't wear it for like 2 nights a week and then get to the 12 months and then try and claim your money back. You have to show that you've been wearing it consistently. So if you actually look beyond the flashy headline of, money back guarantee, it actually shows how confident they are with their product, this company, that they're willing to make this offer, because they're so confident that if somebody uses this product properly, consistently, they will get results. So in summary, if you're looking for something cheap and cheerful, something you can quickly use, then go for the urine testing kits like Clear Blue. They'll do the job. They might be a little bit messy. They might not tell you in advance when your ovulation window happens. But if you're looking for quality, if you're looking for control, if you're looking to spend, you don't mind spending a little bit more money for quality, then technically Other Women is the best tracker on the market today that I've come across. Anyway, that's the end of the video. I hope you find it useful. Subscribe, click like, take care.